Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from T&C Toy Tractors. Today I have for you the ToyTractorTimes.com 37th anniversary toy tractor, which is the Case 1030. A little bit about the Case 1030. It was built between 1966 and 1969. Excuse me. The Case 1030 series was composed of the model 1031 General Purpose and the 1032 Western Special. There was technically no model 1030 because the tractor was not offered in a row crop option. It was manufactured by J.I. Case. It was built in the Racine, Wisconsin factory. There were 13,763 built. Had an original price in 1969 of $10,300. It is powered by a J.I. Case 6-cylinder, 451 cubic inch, 7.4 liter diesel engine. It holds 48 gallons of diesel fuel, weighs between 9,335 pounds to 16,220 pounds. It is rated for a 7 bottom plow. It has 88 tested horsepower at the drawbar. It has 101 horsepower PTO tested. It is a 12-volt electrical system, and it's Nebraska Tractor Test number 952. And this also has an 8-speed transmission. I got all my information there from TractorData.com. And that's where I usually get most of my information. I either get my information from TractorData.com or even Big Tractor Power on YouTube is full of great information on tractors, on all the statistics and different things on the tractors. So go check those two places out if you want to see my sources. This is the Dusty version. I believe this is actually the Nebraska Test Tractor version is what they call this, I believe. And this is the Chase version of the tractor. The regular version is all nice and clean, looks like a brand new tractor off the showroom floor and everything. So as you can see, this one is appears to be like very dirty, as you can barely see in the cab there. A picture of the real tractor here on the side. There's that. Here's the bottom of the box here. And then here is the Dusty version of the open station. Alright, so let's get these out of the box. We'll go over them and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on these tractors. Alright, and here are the two tractors. We have the cabless version and the cabbed version. We'll start off here with the cab version. Like I said, these are the dusty, dirty version, the Chase version actually of the tractor. These are the ToyTractorTimes.com toy tractor. If you check out their website every year, they release their special edition tractor that they'll have made, and they're always really nice. And I have all of the ones that they have made in 1/64 here. They've made two different Fords models. I've done a video on one of them. They have this J.I. Case, they have a Minneapolis Moline, they have an Oliver, a white, and there may have been something else. I'm forgetting right currently off the top of my head. But every year they come out with these tractors, and they're always pretty nicely detailed, you know, for what you're getting. I chose the dusty, dirty version. I thought these looked really good whenever they came out with them and showed them and stuff. So one thing I like right off the bat is these big old beefy duals back here. I think it makes the tractor look real kind of aggressive and beefy. These tractors, I believe, were part of that whole muscle tractor war that was going on with all the manufacturers, you know, from like John Deere with their 50/20 or 60/30, and then you had Minneapolis Moline with their G1000 and G1355, and then you had Oliver with their 2255. So, I mean, this was a part of that whole era in the 60s and 70s, kind of the horsepower wars with these row crop tractors. So, like I said, real nice duals back here. Nice detail on these wheels here with the actual JIK style rim here. You can get in here and you can see where you have your exhaust manifold here that goes across, and then you have your intake manifold with your downdraft carburetor. I believe on these motors are like the Minneapolis Moline, where each two cylinders have like their own jug that comes separate. So that's something that's pretty neat. I've seen these in a Minneapolis Moline motor towed down. They look quite similar. So I like that they put front weights on here. It's got what appears to be the manufacturer and period correct front weights here. The three rib tires here are nice. I always kind of wish they would go with like a little bit of a beefier front tire to kind of go with these beefy duals here in the back, you know. Nicely painted headlights here, and then, well, if it'll focus here. Let's see here. And you can see that's supposed to be the JIK emblem there in the front. So pretty neat. I know you can't really get a lot of detail in 1/64 scale, but what little details they do add are nice. Here is your intake for the engine, and then you got your exhaust here with the rain cap. You know, that's always really neat to see. I know a lot of people that like these on real tractors, seeing them flop up and down, you know, with the exhaust and everything. I can't give you too much about what looks like inside the cab. As you can see, it's all glazed over with like dust and dirt, you know. But the cab appears to be correct for the tractor and the manufacturer, so I will say that part about it. And then you got a 3-point here with your third link. And there is some movement with the 3-point there. And then I don't see, unfortunately, a PTO, which these were more of your heavy tillage kind of tractors out west, or what they were mainly used for, I believe. But a PTO would have been nice to see on there. Nice little detail to have, a PTO, I believe. And then you got your case decal back here. And it says, I believe, Comfort King. Yeah, case 1030 Comfort King. I had a friend growing up that his dad had one of these, and it was a really neat tractor, really cool. They did mainly bush hogging with it out in the field, but pretty cool looking tractor in real life. These things are really nice looking tractors. And it appears to be like, even here on the detail of the motor, as you can see, the individual jugs here for the engine. You know, instead of like modern day engines where the whole block and cylinders and everything are all one piece, you can individually remove these jugs and service those two cylinders if you have a problem, where you don't have to really mess with the other four. So pretty neat. Not a whole lot of detail here on the bottom. You can see the oil pan here. If I can move it back into the camera here, you can see the oil pan there. It does not turn, but you got nice detail here on the links. That would be for if you were turning the tractor and stuff, you know. All in all, not a bad tractor. I like this dusty look. It's really neat, something different. I believe this was the first time they tried this on their tractors, and I like it. So Jumping over here to the open station. Really cool looking tractor. That big old beefy duals again. Looks even more aggressive on an open station, I think. Gives it that real kind of just, here for business kind of look, Here, of course, like I said, you got your 3-point, and it does move a little, as long as you don't break it. Let's see here. There we go. Thankfully, it just pops right back in place. And then you got your third link here with your drawbar hitch. And then you got, like I said, the duals, the period and manufacturer correct rims and stuff there. And you can actually a little bit better see the engine here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. But as you can see, these, and each one of these is 2 cylinders. So this, like I said earlier in the information, this is a 6-cylinder engine, and in each of these are 2 cylinders. So say these 2 back cylinders went bad, you could theoretically take the head off these individual 2 cylinders, pull the jug off, and then remove the cylinders, and you'll be able to just service those 2 cylinders and fix the problem. You wouldn't have to take the whole motor apart or anything else like that just to service one piston. So there are some nice details here. Within the operator station, you have your hydraulic controls, and then you have a light back here on the fender, and you have your shift selector, your gear shifter here. Nice little steering wheel here. It's not just like a frisbee or anything like that, which is always nice. You got your grab handle here for getting up into the tractor. A lot of, you're gonna grab on that, help yourself up to the tractor. And then you got your steps for getting up there. Nice tractor. I really, these tractors are really nice. This is a really nice one. Like I said again, I really like this big beefy muscle tractor kind of look. And then it having this dusty, dirty look again is a really nice, really kind of sets it apart from other tractors in the collection and whatnot. So, well, back here is your fuel tank. You can see where you fill it up here. This is where it would be like your fill cap for the fuel tank. I believe this is a toolbox setting here behind where the operator would set. So, and I really like the fact that they've got these hydraulic controls and stuff here on the side where the operator sits. So that's a nice little detail you don't see too often, and I'm happy to see it there. So if you're, building a tractor and you want to be period correct for the 60s, if you're building that display, these are the tractors to buy. It would give your display a sense of realism with the dusty, dirty look, or even if you're into the history of Case IH, J.I. Case is part of that history, so you would, this would be a good tractor to buy to add to your collection to go with all those. So, or if you're into the muscle tractors, I really like the old muscle tractors, the muscle war tractors. So if you're into that, I say buy these. These are great. I don't know. I haven't looked to see what these are going for lately. I know this tractor came out a couple years ago, so I'm sure this has probably gone up. But last I remember, these were like $35, $40 each whenever I bought them. So, but I hope you have enjoyed the video. I know we are over 300 subscribers now, and that's really exciting. So I hope we continue to grow like we are, and I'm glad everyone is seeming to really like the videos. And I hope you guys come back and watch more, and stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.